Performance improvement in badminton. Badminton is a sport that an athlete is generally required to have a good level of fitness and agility to be able to compete at a high level. For this, athletes need to focus on their skills and techniques, which include their leverage, their summation of forces, and their projectile motion. Over the course of a few weeks, we focused on these techniques to further improve our badminton skills and performance. Leverage. Leverage is used regularly in badminton. Each body has a leverage system and a lever. A lever consists of a pivot point, something that is the load and the effort. For example, in badminton, we are using leverage when we hit an overhead clear, the arm muscle being the effort, the shoulder being the pivot point, and the shuttle being the load. I wish to improve my performance in my leverage by outstretching my arm further to be able to produce a more powerful hit and increase my leverage. I also need to improve summation of forces. Summation of forces is a biomechanical principle and is used in badminton for an overhead clear. It is a transfer of energy from one movement to the next, and there should be a flow of energy with no break in between. Each movement should start once the last has ended. Here are two diagrams. The one on the left gives an idea of what your summation of forces should look like. The diagram on the right is a bad summation of forces. You can see in my video that currently my summation of forces is good but can be improved. I wish to improve my performance in my summation of forces by bending my legs before hitting the shuttle, making a conscious effort to stretch my arm behind my back, pushing forward to be able to powerfully hit the shuttle, and lastly, changing my body stance so that I am standing side onto the shuttle. Right now, I am not bringing my arm back far enough, so in the future I am aiming to be able to do this so that my hits are more powerful and controlled. Elite badminton players versus a regular player. The angle, speed and height of release all contribute to the projectile motion and distance travelled of the shuttle. Here are some examples. Victor Axelsen. Victor Axelsen is an Olympic level badminton player and is currently ranked 6th in the world for men's singles. In these videos, he is the player in the purple shirt. He is using projectile motion really well. There are a few differences between my performance and Olympians' performance in badminton. In these videos, you can see Victor jumping high and changing his height of release. This also affects his angle of release and therefore creates an overhead motion, making the shuttle travel a further distance. In this video, you can see Victor reaching up and creating an angle of about 45 degrees for his overhead clear. This angle is perfect. The main difference in comparison to my gameplay would be the height of which Victor is able to hit the shuttle, creating a good projectile motion. My badminton improvement. Overall, I think my badminton techniques and skills have developed quite significantly over the badminton unit. specifically with my overhead clear. Here are 3 videos of my gameplay before learning about biomechanical principles. Through discussing the biomechanical principles in badminton, I have been able to apply this to my gameplay and improve my movement. Here are 3 videos of my gameplay after learning about the biomechanical principles. As you can see, I'm making a more conscious effort to reach back and extend my arm to gain more leverage for my hip. I'm also stepping forward more and moving my arm swiftly to improve my summation of forces. However, what could be improved here is jumping higher to change my height of release to increase the distance my shuttle travels.